All right, we're going to just take a quick look today at how to remove or install one of these brake boosters on a 57 to 9 Chrysler product. A lot of this will carry forward into 60 plus as well, but specifically this one has come off a 59 DeSoto Fireflight. In these years they had both the bellow style like this that looks like the accordion and the canister hard metal style. They were used pretty much interchangeably, so this process would be the same between the two. In fact, I just pulled the one off my parts car shortly before this that was the canister style. It's pretty simple to remove this or install it. There's going to be two bolts, this is the top here, that go into the firewall. There's studs that stick through here, and then there's nuts on what would be the front side, and then you got the master cylinder goes over it too. So just to look at how this is on the firewall, you can see the master cylinder with the brake line has enough play here to pull forward and just support itself. So once you get the four nuts off of there, you just pull this out. The rod here on the back side's not connected physically to this. It contacts it, but it's not connected. So when you pull this apart, you'll have to space this just enough because the bracket behind the booster has a hole in it, not a slot, so you're going to have to separate it and then pull that through between the two pieces. So aside from the four nuts down here, there were the two studs I mentioned here. So there's nuts on there, and then there's bolts, two of them that go in the top here. All of them are 1/2 inch. The nuts I all got with just a standard socket and ratchet, 3/8 drive. The top I used a box end wrench because I didn't have anything better out here, but I would recommend if you got one of those ratcheting box wrenches or a short socket or something like that would work better. The clearance between here and the top of the bellow part of the booster is pretty short. Once you get those all disconnected and the hose here for the vacuum canister, you get that off the front. You're going to, per the service manual, you're going to want to block up the this is the brake pivot in the back, right where it meets with the booster in the back. It says to put a piece of wood in there to keep it from overextending. I don't know if that's really that critical or not, but it said to do it, and it wasn't that hard to get under the dash and shove that up there, so I went ahead and did that. The booster just slides in here. There's nothing that you have to disconnect as far as like pins or bolts there either. So this part here just slides over basically a pin on the back side. But yeah, there's no bolt or anything. So that should be pretty much all there is to pulling this off. I pulled mine out because it was leaking over the summer, and as you can see, I did a quality fix here to get me through the rest of the driving season, and I'm planning to do a rebuild here over the winter so that it's all fresh and ready to go for next year. There is a separate YouTube video out there that I will put in the description as to how to rebuild one of these. That's very helpful, but it should be something that you can do yourself if you have some mechanical skills at home.